Elite football isn't just about individual quality, it's about collective decisions. In this video, we'll break down Spain's build-up, pressing, and counter-pressing, the three main reasons behind their dominant performance in the World Cup final. If you want to understand the tactical details that separate elite teams from everyone else, let's get started. Spain's build-up. Let's begin with how Spain consistently found free players in central areas during their build-up. Spain started in a 4-3-3 against Argentina's 4-4-2. First, Rodri occupied both Argentine strikers. Then Fabian Ruiz dropped deeper from midfield, dragging one of Argentina's defensive midfielders with him. That movement opened space between the lines, which Dani Olmo immediately occupied. To deal with Olmo, one of Argentina's center-backs was forced to step out of the defensive line. That left Mikel Oyarzabal free in the space Olmo had originally occupied. Argentina's biggest problem throughout the match was Spain's numerical superiority in midfield. At times, Argentina tried to mark Dani Olmo almost man-to-man. That left their second defensive midfielder isolated against both Rodri and Fabian Ruiz. As a result, Cristian Romero was repeatedly forced to leave the defensive line. Oyarzabal recognized these moments perfectly, dropping into the newly created space to receive. Now let's look at a positional attack where Rodri drops alongside the center-backs to form a back three. The central area now becomes a 2v2, but watch Cucurella. Instead of staying wide, he moves into the space between the lines, once again giving Spain a numerical advantage in midfield. Meanwhile, the 3v2 superiority in the first line of build-up allows Cucurella to play progressive passes through the pressure. Once again, Spain manipulate Argentina's midfield. This time, Merino drops deeper and pulls Argentina's defensive midfielder with him. Rodri immediately moves closer, creating a local 2v1. Spain comfortably progressed the ball, giving the player in possession plenty of time to prepare a penetrating pass into the striker. Eventually, Argentina tried to solve the central overload by defending with a narrower and more compact block. Their wingers tucked inside to protect central spaces. Spain adapted immediately. Cucurella moved into a higher and narrower position, restoring Spain's numerical superiority. This time in the half space. Again, they created a local 2v1, now against Argentina's right back. Spain's pressing. Now let's compare Argentina's build-up. Without the ball, Spain defended in a compact 4-4-2. Unlike Argentina, Spain denied any numerical superiority in central midfield. As a result, Argentina's center-back has no clear progressive passing option. At the same time, Dani Olmo positions himself to block the passing lane into the defensive midfielder. Spain pressed aggressively, but not perfectly. Watch this situation carefully. McAllister still manages to receive between the lines and turn forward. But what happens next? Does he actually have any dangerous passing options? Not really. He doesn't have a clear passing lane toward the free player in the far half space or to the far side winger. Instead, he's forced to play toward the flank where Argentina hold no numerical advantage. Spain's compact structure limits every dangerous option. Spain's pressing idea was simple but extremely effective. Apply maximum pressure to the center-backs so they have no time to prepare medium or long-range passes. At the same time, block every nearby short passing option. The defensive midfielder was consistently covered through the cover shadow. As a result, Argentina were repeatedly trapped on one side of the pitch with no safe way out. Here's how the press usually started. One striker positioned himself narrowly to control Argentina's holding midfielder. The second striker curved his run to force play toward one side while simultaneously blocking the pass across to the opposite center-back. Once the ball reached the right center-back, Spain's midfielder immediately stepped forward, cutting off the passing lane into midfield. The winger controlled the half space and the fullback, while Spain's nearest central midfielder stayed almost man-to-man with Argentina's pivot. Spain patiently waited for the inevitable backward pass. They were prepared for it as well. Eventually, Martinez had no option but to play a long ball. Spain's counter-pressing. The final piece of Spain's dominance naturally followed from everything we've already discussed, their reaction after losing possession. The moment they lost the ball, every player immediately switched into counter-pressing mode. The first key element was mentality. Every Spanish player reacted instantly. The second was their compactness. Because of their excellent attacking structure while in possession, Spain already occupied most of the important spaces on the pitch. That meant they could immediately apply pressure after losing the ball. Argentina's players rarely had enough time to lift their heads, find a progressive forward pass, or simply escape into open space. That immediate collective reaction allowed Spain to regain possession again and again, maintaining control of both the game and its rhythm. Let's recap. Create numerical superiority in midfield through coordinated movement, not individual dribbling. Press as a unit by controlling passing lanes and forcing play into predictable areas. React immediately after losing possession. The first few seconds are crucial to winning the ball back. If you'd like to learn how we break down these tactical principles in even greater detail and apply them to your own position, check out the link in the description to explore ForPro's individual analysis and player development services. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and let us know which match you'd like us to analyze next.